Dear friends, sovereign Slovak and foreign policy in all four cardinal directions is bearing fruit if we behave confidently and constructively while simultaneously showing an interest in peace and cooperation with anyone who is interested. No one has looked down on us. If we express our opinions freely, we are welcomed as equal partners. My meeting with the President of the United States, Donald Trump, also took place in this spirit. The meeting was also attended by the foreign ministers of the United States and Slovakia, Marco Rubio and Juraj Blanar. The negotiations took place in the American president's living room in his private home in Florida, which gave it a great degree of informality and openness. In diplomacy, such a form of meeting is perceived as a sign of high respect and trust. After the working part concluded, the American President and the American Secretary of State also informally greeted Deputy Prime Minister Denisa Sakova and State Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Marek Estok. The subject of the discussion was various international topics with a special focus on Ukraine, where the American representatives were interested in our positions, because they knew that we are not a Brussels parrot and have long expressed our own sovereign opinions on the war in Ukraine, based on our knowledge. It would be a waste of time now to repeat what I conveyed to American President Trump regarding Ukraine. All my positions are sufficiently known, and I repeat them in the same wording at every meeting in the context of other sensitive international events. I clearly declared the Slovak stance on peace and the opinion that diplomacy and mutual listening must take precedence over military solutions. We did not avoid evaluating the European Union, its competitiveness, energy, and migration policy, noting a complete consensus in viewing the Union as an institution in deep crisis. The inventory of bilateral Slovak-American relations was dominated by the fact that we have no open political questions. Quite naturally, we returned to the intergovernmental agreement on cooperation between the United States and Slovakia in the civil nuclear program. Both countries fully realize that solving serious energy challenges is not possible through wind turbines or photovoltaics, but that the basis for the future is the rapid development of nuclear energy. The trip to the United States was another success for us. Just as it was with visits to Russia, China, and many other countries, we make many decisions with a timeless perspective. Just a few months ago, some European Union member states prevented me from flying over their territory to attend the celebrations of the victory over fascism in Moscow. Those same people today speak of the need to conduct dialogue with Moscow and President Putin. Equally timeless is the decision to continue the civil nuclear program, just as the decision in 2008 was timeless. The decision to complete the third and fourth units of the Moshovce nuclear power plant was brave, sovereign, and proud. Fortune favors the brave. The trip to the United States, from which we are now returning, was a sovereign, confident, and useful representation of our homeland. From the deck of the government special aircraft, I wish you a beautiful Sunday and a pleasant start to the new work week